Welcome to GetRoaring. I'm Rory. Fancy meeting you here. Today we're returning with our NHL franchise mode. Our current franchise is the Hamilton Ogres. So before we continue, I wanted to do like a few sort of just sort of look around at stuff. Let's see how our players are doing so far. So let's view some stats. Shifley is obviously our point leader. He's our big guy. But I want to see how other players are doing in terms of stats and success at this point. So, Klingberg, wow, strong. So obviously Shifley is top in terms of goals. It's good to know that Yarncook and Arvidsson are contributing there. Colton Parayko's got 5. That's pretty cool. We saw a minute ago that Klingberg leading the way with 20 assists. That's pretty cool. Wilson's a -6. Although so is Athanasiou. Timo Meyer. I don't know what's up, buddy. Alright. Anyway. The Klingberg and Scheifele are our two big guys. I'm okay with that. That's pretty good. Let's see how our goalies are doing, given how the CPU manages them. Gibson's doing okay, although his both of their save percentage are quite impressive. The goals against average. So really, it's maybe shots against. I don't know. Maybe the other team is just getting too many tries as it stands. But like it looks like they're performing okay. I mean, I'm okay with a 230, 207 goals against average and save percentage. The wins, hopefully that gets brought up. But Gibson's playing the right amount. Looks like he's playing about 3/4. So I can deal with that. Alright. Another thing I wanted to do, I wanted to show you some of the uniforms because we hadn't had a chance to do that. So let's take a look at, let's see if we can go simulate a game here. And I'll just go into the team screen. I did design jerseys for the big teams. Oh. I had to play. Hold on. Well, next time we'll get to it. Alright. I wanted to at least do a slow sim with Brantford anyway, just to keep up that up with our direct rivals with Brantford and Buffalo as much as possible. Pretty good first period so far. I'll take that. Staylock's in net, as per usual on my sim for some reason. Brantford's out shooting us. That might be the issue with the number of saves our goalies are having. If we had a little tighter defense, then maybe we wouldn't be so. Although they're catching up. Kajula puts one in. Nice. Get the lead. All right. Secondary scoring. I like it. Bukestad. Buddy. I'm always happy with that pick. There's some players, and I'm sure everybody has this when they play franchise mode. There's some players that you just gravitate towards. Bukestad is one of mine. I like big centers, big players, and he always seems to fit the bill. This might be the first time I have Shifley, though. I don't recall ever trying to go for him. So that's kind of cool. Good game, guys. Good game. We'll get into the jerseys next they play. So let's get a little bit of simming done. The goal of this episode is to get to the trade deadline. That's the goal. So let's take a look at this month. We're catching up at the playoff race. Right now we're a couple points out of a playoff spot, or at least contending for one. Alright, we got another match versus Brantford up here. Let's sim up there, and then we can also go to the Lethbridge one, take a look at the jerseys for each of them. Kajula for 2/3. It's okay. Oh, don't end the heater, guys. Available to play. Let's give him a few more days. I don't like returning guys right away, because especially goalies, but sometimes they don't have a choice. But I find that they they get hurt. You know, they'll put them back in, or at least on auto goalie rotate, and then they'll get hurt again, and that sort of like throws things off. Because then you well, if you sent down your goalie, you got taken on waivers, then then you got to figure out another plan while this goalie is healing again. So if I can do it, if I have the space, I like to give the guys a few more games to heal up. Let's see if Timo Meyer's okay. Arvidsson's been playing well. Timo Meyer is still hurt. Give him another couple days. I'm gonna put him back up there. Those guys have been okay. Not 100% sure about Tom Wilson. He's got 13 assists. Doing okay. His plus minus is improving. Okay, well, we got a lot of like second line kind of guys. See how it shakes out. Give Timo Meyer a couple more days though. I don't want to rush him back and him get hurt again. I don't like when that happens. Sim up that day. Brent Connolly is available. Kajula, Kyra, fourth for a second. It was just the 2/3 for Kajula, and that's, I guess a second not be bad. I didn't mind the Bukestad deal. We'll see what happens when we get closer to the trade deadline. Maybe we make a deal to see if we could shore up some stuff. We'll see where everybody stands at that point. So let's. Just gonna do Destins and see where we. Connolly's still hurt, although he's not too worried. It's Bukestad. That. Myers up there. Playmaker, and switch these two. Okay. Tom Wilson is a second liner. Jaron Crook is rated as a second liner. Top 9 forward though. He's kind of playing above his pay grade. Even with the minus, I think that. Power forward with a grinder. Here. I don't know. I want Athanasiou to turn into something. He's got top 6 forward mid. Bukestad is a top 6. Let's do that for a bit, just to. And Connolly still hurt, so let's out. Kajula. Wasn't what I was hoping for. Let's. Okay. Fourth line doesn't get played much, so we're just gonna leave that as is. Advance. Let's get to the Brantford game, and hopefully I do the right thing this time. Show you the uniforms. Let's do best line. Holland Midler for a second and a third. Nothing's knocking my socks off yet. So let's do this right this time. Play the game. Well, I'm not going to play the game. We're just going to take a look at. All right. So here's the uniforms. The oh, so here's the home jersey for Brantford, and the away jersey for Brantford, and there's the alternate. I know it's the Stampede looking thing going on there, but I thought it was pretty cool. It's kind of Canuck-esque, I guess. Right. So here's the home jersey for the Ogres. Here's the away jersey for the Ogres, and the alternate for the Ogres. One of my favorite color schemes that I've done. I really like the home jersey. So those are the Mustangs and the Ogres. We'll take a look at the the Lethbridge Lumberjacks, not Lethbridge Hurricanes. We'll take a look at them next time. That might sim over even though I exited. Oh, okay. Let's go through the slow sim against Brantford. Times 8. Here we go. Thing so far. All's quiet on the front. Apparently. We're getting those shots in. That's good. I guess it helps that we got one of our top 6 back in Meyer. Although our top 9 has been performing, which is pretty nice. Staylock's in it again. Good times. Every time we slow sim, it's Staylock for some reason, even though he's played like a quarter of the games. Wojciech and Weber got them on the board. A couple of veterans potting it in the net, even though we're out shooting. Guys, we need some life here. I mean, we've put a lot of shots on. 40 shots. 40 shots. And nothing. Boy. I'm guessing their goaltender got the 3 stars. The first star. Yeah. Oh, it's Nielsen. Nielsen stonewalled us. Okay. So much for firepower. We're still over 500. 2 seconds for Yarncrook and Connolly. Not right now. Maybe if we get closer to the trade deadline and we're still at the pits, then we'll blow the doors off this thing. I don't know. I thought maybe when we hit that winning streak that we had a good chance of being a contender this year. I'm wondering if our owners' expectations are going to change again. I think we're 5 points out of a playoff spot there. Not looking good. Let's get up to Ottawa here. See what happens. Colin Miller's available. Okay. Charles. It's okay. It's again 4th line. Kind of. It's an 82. Let's replace Jensen. Shoots right. Mayfield's big. I'll leave Mayfield. I like that big last pairing. 6'7", 6'5". Some good shutdown right there. Alright, still above 500. We'll get to this Lethbridge game. We can take a look at the uniforms and we'll slow sim that. Oh my goodness, seriously? You just came back, buddy. I wonder if he was still injured. I thought he was healthy. Things I don't want to do, I do, and the things I do want to do, I don't do. Ben Sherratt, injured. Mild concussion. What we got? Maybe not Ben Sherratt. Okay, we'll have to bring up another D from ye old farm team. That's okay. I mean, we lost enough last time on waivers, but these guys are kind of expendable. They are the expendables in this case. Signed him for that particular reason. Go with Alsner. Gets plucked when we have to send him back down. That's okay. Chill. Problems. Not what it. Okay. Oh, so not. Let's get. Connolly, you're not supposed to be in there. Switch these two. Get Alexiak in there with Jensen. That works. That should be a little better. Blew a couple games there. Let's take a look at those uniforms now. After this game, actually, we'll get closer to the deadline and then we can take a look at stats again. See what people are doing at the start of the I guess at the start of February, we can take a consideration of who's doing what and maybe decide if we need to change some parts. So let's go into this and take a look at the jerseys. This is the other custom team, the Lethbridge Lumberjacks. So we already took a look at Hamilton. So here's the Lethbridge away jersey. There's their home jersey and their alternate. I tried to use the colors of the Alberta flag. That was the option there. So that's the basis for the coloring scheme. My wife is Albertan, so tried to make a team for her kind of, or for her home province, I should say. The game. We'll end up slow simming. Well, we don't have to slow sim this one, but let's see what's coming up. If we don't have another Buffalo slash Brantford Leafs game, something like that coming up. We do not. Yeah, we can slow sim this one. Take a look. All right, zip it up to ×8. That was a lot of power play. That's a lot of power play, guys. That is a lot of. Okay, good. Not a power play goal, but I'll take it. All right. Finally, Gibson is in net when we're doing a sim. I am amazed. We're up on shots. piling them on. I don't know. I don't know if it's Finnish or you don't have anybody that's just, rocking things. We have some snipers. Like that's not an issue. And we're obviously able to get shots on. Period. Let us continue. See if we can bring this one. Oh boy. I speak too soon, apparently. I speak way too soon. "40 shots on, though. It's not like we're not putting stuff on. Alright. Watch some OT. Let's do a CPU versus CPU game. Right. See what happens. Hoping for the best. I don't have any like slider changes or anything, so this will be about average for the style I normally play. See how it goes. I silenced I lowered the audio because it's kind of choppy. Boy. Coming back our way. Come on, Shifley, come on! Oh, stop. Facing Pecorine here. No. No. Tense overtime business. Apologize for the in-game audio. It's not exactly appealing at this point because of connection. Well, lost the face-off. Landeskog got going in. Come on, defenseman! I'm guessing that's Alexiak. He looks huge. Okay, bit of a jump there. Oh, nice hit. Nice hit. I guess that's Pareko. Pareko looks huge too. Come on! Last minute! No, that's not going to do it. That is not going to do it. Face off in the zone here. Come on, guys. Achari and Arvidsson. Oh, yeah! What a goal! One-timer. That was a beauty. Way to finish it out, guys. Way to finish it out. What a finish. That was nice. That was a nice goal. I like that. That was a good finish. Sorry about the in-game audio there. It was kind of choppy, or at least it was on my end, so I tried to mute it. I know it kind of probably made it weird without the announcer, but it is what it is. Trying to do my best with my current setup to see if I can, just at least convey the experience as much as possible. Let's zip ahead, see if we can get some wins in here. Okay, we're 21, 18, and 4. We're out of the playoff picture. We're above 500, but it's not like we're done. We're not in great shape, but all bets are off here. We're 3 points out of a. We're 3 points behind the Bruins, which is pretty close. So let's do a big sim here. We might have to do. Okay, bench shots available. We'll continue a little bit. That's okay. We can play. Colin Miller has returned to the lineup. Here's where the fun begins. Okay. So let's go to roster moves. So is there anybody two-way? Alsner's two-way. Oh, we can send Alsner down without any. Oh, he has to go on waivers. Never mind, he's too old. Okay, here we go, Alsner. Oh, we made it. Okay. All right. So we didn't lose him. That's good. Let's edit our lines here. I'm gonna have to put in somebody injured now, I think, because both of them are probably still injured. Oh no, Ben Sherrod's okay. Okay, we'll put in Sherrod. Siak. And then when Colin Miller is healthy, we'll put him back in instead of Sherrod. Okay. Colin Miller has recovered from an injury. Okay. So let's put him back in. We've had real problems with defensive injuries in the season. It's kind of I don't know. Anything is possible in this game. I can't say things are surprising. It's, anything can happen these days, but uh, it it it's unfortunate when you sort of get a team going, you have players. At least we have depth, but it's just kind of frustrating when you can't have your regular lineup activated. Teravainen for 2 strikes. Oh, that's big. But he's a 25-year-old, 86 overall. Top 6 high. Okay, let's take a look at something here. I wish Wilson was like in that vein of consideration. Because Wilson's got the same kind of deal, but Teravainen has a better top end. I mean, I don't know. They're a contender too. Like that's gonna be probably 2 late firsts. What do they got? Brensky, Couturier, Brandstrom, Duchesne. Guys, Jiggle. That's a contract. Woo! Okay. Yeah. I'm tempted, but I don't think so. A top 6 high, 5 years at 5 mil. He could be money for quite a while. I don't know if I mean it's not going to happen, but if it was like Tom Wilson, okay, I would probably be more inclined, but his trade value is much lower. Take a look at our. Oh, what I wanted to do, I wanted to make sure our scouts were assigned correctly. I don't remember if I did that. I think I did, but let's double check. I did not, because we have NHL Central and Metro, and we have 2 AHL Centrals. And I wanted to swing somebody else over to the NHL. So, what is your Pacific, Central, North Atlantic? Pacific. So I need to go to Pacific. NHL. Pacific. It's Pacific, right? It's current assignment, Central. Okay. Good, good, good. Okay. And so I got my AHL scouts. There was somebody else I wanted to assign to the NHL. This is the problem, is like you do something and have intentions. Are any of these guys NHL level scouts? Atlantic stuff. So one of these guys can do the Atlantic somewhere else. Central Metro. I want Pacific. Joe, what's your Pacific rated? I'll take a B. It's fine. Okay. Then I can move one of those guys from Scandinavia over to the Atlantic. Let's do, I guess. I know he's rated a C, but it's okay. Atlantic. It's good. Okay. All right. Let's continue. We've done quite a bit. Well, I've taken quite a bit of time, and we're still not even close to the trade deadline. So we may get there today, just based on the rate up and going. Let's do some more simming. Let's get through this. Check it out. Let's get up to Dallas. Got a full week off, so if anybody gets injured, we should be able to recover. Second and a fourth for Yarncrook and Connell. So not. I want to see if I can make some hay this season. Meyer and Kajula for 2 firsts again. Okay. Again, I am going to stick with the potential I already have over 2 late round firsts, probably. Best line. Miller and Carrick for a second and third. Lines. Miller and Peary for a first and a fifth. Okay. I think Edmonton offered us a first before. They're a contender. I think they have Crosby, but they're not doing great. They may have traded their first round for this year already. They have their 2020. What's it worth? Yeah, they have Crosby. Crosby, Kyle Connor, Bergeron, Rasmus Sandin. Pretty good team. At least they look like a pretty good. Now their first rounder this year is worth 4. I'm definitely not getting that. I don't know if I want to roll the dice for next year. What is Crosby's contract look like? When does it come up here? So if they lose Crosby next year, that is a problem. 6 years. He's not going in. Okay, never mind. I think they offered me next year's before, but don't recall without reviewing the video. No dice. Lines. Keep moving. It's too bad we don't have any rivals this month. It seems like kind of a dead month. Byron Connolly, first and second. What are you guys doing? pretty good. Forget it. I mean, a lot of the times I get offered firsts. I see if they're overperforming for like the next year, or they got contracts coming up or something like that. Because like to dole out your talent for a late first. Oh my gosh, that is huge. I mean, Lilligren usually does well, but those are two late round firsts for hopeful though. But that's big game hunting. That's basically like Klingberg for Lilligren and some other stuff, and then Meyer for a first rounder and Alexiak to throw in. Klingberg's got an amazing contract. Lilligren is much younger, and he's good. That's a future deal. I thought he would be a little more advanced at this point, but I mean we can scout him. Let's do a scout and see if this comes up again, then we'll take a look. He usually sims well, and he's 20 years old. That's if we want to blow it up, we do that. Not right now. I want to see if we can make the playoffs because we have a shot. It's just we're seesawing here. Oh, I guess we may be able to make a trade and let Mayfield for a third and a. You don't say. You don't say. You know what? Let's toss in a fifth. See if they do this. I'm okay with this. I know it's divisional, but it's made. This is a role play, and we got stuff we can pile in there. So you guys have been busy. You do that? Trade rejected. Let's try just tossing in a seventh instead. Not a fifth, but yeah. Let's try two sevens. Always go a little higher. Anticipate. Rejected. Might have to just go for the deal. Rejected. Alright. I will take your third and fourth for Mayfield. I'm fine with that. Okay, let's go to roster moves. System. Let's call Alsner back up. Let's go to edit lines. I think I forgot to put Sherratt back in. Forgot Sherratt. There you go. Yeah, I did. No wonder he's kind of getting a little pissy. Well, Sherratt. Why not? There we go. Okay. That looks good. I like that. That's solid. Mayfield was just a guy, and if we can pick up some extra picks, why not? You know. Oh, Ricola. Always calling your dog. Ricola. Anyway. Florida first for Schultz and Nyquist. Ready. Don't really have like except on the trade deadline. Okay. Here we are. This is the point of no return here. Let's take a quick look at how people are doing. And I said we'd try and get to the trade deadline, but let's see what we need. Let's see how people are doing. Then we can decide whether we want to put people on the block or not. We're close to 500, so I'm not against selling off. I don't want to get rid of building blocks. But if somebody's got value and they're either expendable or they've got they're good to trade at this point. So who's leading the way in terms of goals? Yarncrook is performing. Like, I can't trade that guy away. $2 million bucks and he's got 14 goals versus Scheifele's 25. Scheifele's earning his money. Arvidsson is earning his money. Yarncrook is more than earning his money. Bukestad's, I wish his plus minus were better. 20 points, 55 games, pretty good for a third. Athanasiou, I wish he was doing more. No, wait, I have Bukestad second, him third. So they're doing about the same. Like, yeah, they're doing about the same. Timo Meyer, buddy. He's 23 though. I mean, I'm not going to cut him too much because like in 2 years he'll probably be, lights out. So there's no reason to pull the alarm bell on that one. Colton Parayko is Colton Paraykoing. There's Klingberg is Klingberging. We're all good there. Let's take a look at the goaltenders. So, I mean, at this point, it might just be a sell-off of role guys if people ask for them, like guys that are minor league players or whatever. Stalock is kind of cool to Jets. Gibson is doing better. I like that he's above 500. Still got a good save percentage. His goals against have gone up, but he's a rock. It's good. I'm not seeing anybody that I'm willing to like pitch over the side. Let's take a look at our trade block here. Guess this will be a little bit of a long one. That's okay. So let's do trading block. We basically got everybody up there, but you know what? Let's toss some AHL level kind of older guys on the block. See if anybody bites. Definitely put Alsner up there. I don't know. It's got such a low trade value. Bach I'm hanging on to. Or old dudes. Brandon Peary. There's a good example. Anybody that we can just like flip for picks because they're just dudes really. Sven Berchi's pretty low. Connor Carrick still has room to. I get Berchi. I don't know if anybody's going to be interested, but here we are. So we'll just throw those guys up. This is nothing major. I mean, unless somebody pulls like a huge deal like that Liljegren deal. Oh, that reminds me. What was that? That was Minnesota. It's Minnesota. Let's see what they're. They have a block. I don't know. You know what? Let's just find a trade, see what they want. Probably Teravainen and Parayko. Klingberg straight up. No. Scheifele, Mueller, and Carrick. Still no. That's yeah. Even with our scouting, like it's gonna be good. No doubts, right? But they want a hefty sum for him, as they should, I suppose. I mean, it's like he's up there in big boy territory, so back out. That was worth a check, just to see what was going on. Let's get fast forwarding a little bit in terms of The only game I think I want to sim, there's like Lethbridge and there's Toronto. So let's get right up to the trade deadline and we'll call it a day. And then let's get to Lethbridge, and then next time we can start just before the trade deadline and see if we see anybody, um, anything that comes up. Oh, there you go. They dealt him for Jeff. What? A first and oh, that's Lindgren. Okay. Woo. Sorry, I thought that was crazy. It was like I thought that was Littlegren. Miller and Carrick for second and third. I don't know, a little bit of a freak out there. You know, not a good idea. Right. Has my scouting yielded anything different? 77 overall. So he's not even like up there yet. I that's a real futures deal. Um, I mean, it's tempted maybe in like a year or something that he has time. A first and a second. Let's see, that's bad. Okay. I, I don't want to blow the doors on Meyer yet. Although if they still list them as a contender, that's weird. You guys have. Are you like selling it off? Kachuk, Iskanen. Who's your first worth? Half a bar. Well, I'm not getting one of the big boys for that. I mean, could be a big kick in the butt. Well, that's like two good players though. It's not picking up futures for like guys I'm trying to sell off, you know. Bukestad for a second. Somebody offers me a first for Bukestad, maybe I'll think about it. Colin Miller has been in. Timo Meyer and Carl Olsner. Nope. Nisimov third, Dursey fourth. Seems reasonable. Colin Miller, Carrick for second and third. I'm tempted to train Colin Miller at this point just because he keeps getting injured. Shifley and also. What? Yeah, no. Let's get all the way up to Lethbridge here, and then we'll call it for this episode. Spiza. 1 year, 1 mil. Poor. Shifley, Boquist. Third, and CC for Niku in a fourth. Shifley. No. Not gonna trade Shifley. Teravainen and Pareko for Liljegren in a second. Nope. Third and Stillman for a third and a fifth. So basically Stillman for a fifth and a little bit of move. Timo Meyer, Alexiak, and a fourth for 2 firsts. Okay, you've my interest. Oh, you guys are too good. It's equal to Timo Meyer. I would give you Tom Wilson. do that. Probably not. Oh. Alright, let's try that in a couple thirds. So I'm kind of, I don't mind doing a deal, and these are probably going to be late first, but if I can do, you guys want next year's? No, 2/3 here? Third and a fourth. I doubt that'll work. It's worth a shot. Basically, Tom Wilson, Alexiak, and third and a fourth. Upgrade to third and a fourth to 2 firsts for Tom Wilson. I can handle it. Nice. All right, we got ourselves a couple more firsts. Lacking here, probably everything. In the system. Let's bring up Peary and Juice, I guess. So I guess that was probably our big deadline deal. It was a bit of a sell-off. It's okay. They have to go through waivers? No waivers. Perfect. Go to edit lines. Edit lines. I'm okay with that. I mean, Tom Wilson was okay, but I feel like there's some room to move on in our lineup. I don't know, my Bukestad's on the gosh. Connolly, you're not doing good, bud. Kajula go in. Let's change you out with Kyra. Put a grinder in the fourth line. Grind it out a bit. Alright, that's a little bit. Okay. Maker, playmaker, snipe. Power forward, playmaker, snipe. Good. We're a little lighter now. I know we've gotten rid of 2 big guys, but we're not performing. So I feel though as though we got some building blocks. Let's take them and we flip them for some assets. And next time we're going to start with the Lethbridge Lumberjacks. We'll sim that and we'll do the trade deadline. So we didn't get to the trade deadline, but we're almost there. And we did a big deal. We're at 500. I was hoping for better. I was hoping this would be a playoff year, but you know, it ain't over yet. So hold on to your later hostings, and I'll see you next time. Thanks for joining me. This is GetRoaring I'm Rory. Have yourself a good one.